No, this is a response to the global economic slowdown. The criticism of underspending, I think, is a little inaccurate. Here's what some people are calling underspending. When you are spending 30% less on infrastructure projects because there are no more kickbacks and there's no more there's there and the process is much more transparent, and there's less waste. Some people will call that underspending, but I think we call it prudent spending. You can argue that the 30% that went to somebody's pocket is economic stimulus, but we think that economic stimulus is better spent the way we're doing it now. That kind of economic stimulus is, first of all, is illegal, and secondly, it's something that we promised to stop. So, underspending to some extent because of the new processes that we put in place, but I don't think that underspending is. I think the charge of underspending is really failing to see the whole context of things. Let me give you an example. Why is the United States government in the problem that it is today? Why is Greece, Italy, Ireland, why do they have these problems today? Because they spent decades building up huge public sector debt. Okay? And I think the reason why people are looking at us is because we did not do that, and we're not doing that. So, on some people may call it underspending. I prefer to call it prudent spending. I think it's sound fiscal policy, and I think it's very cognizant of what is happening around the world today. That kind of debt accumulation that we saw in Greece and other countries is not something that we want to replicate here in this country.
So prudence.
Yeah, it's a half full, half empty thing. The half empty guys will say it's underspending. I think the half full guys will say it's prudent spending. Again, let's look at the lessons that we're learning from this current crisis in the governments in Europe and the United States that have spent a long time building up public sector debt and are now paying the price. We're not going to pay that price because we're being prudent.